Hello, another day at the allotment. The sun is out at the moment, lots of clouds over there, so we won't talk about that, but for now it's lovely and sunny. It's very windy today, but I've got some exciting news to share. We've taken over this allotment plot that's next to ours. It's absolutely chock-a-block with weeds, and in the summer it was full, absolutely full of bindweed. And in the summer I pulled up a lot of it. I put it along there where you can see the black, you might be able to see the black bag on there. That's all the bindweed from the summer that I pulled. I didn't pull the roots out, I just took off the top of it because it was just about to go to seed. And I asked the secretary, could I pull it up because it would have been spread over everybody's plot. So so I did that and laid it on there to dry. I'm going to be taking that home and putting it in the recycling bin because I don't want to put that at all on any of my recycling bins. So we've got a big challenge ahead, but I'm really excited about it. Lots of plans, and we put the shed, our old shed, there for now to suppress some of the weeds and just to get it out of the way. But we will be utilising that at some point, and I'm dying to know what's underneath this polythene here, because you know, because it wasn't anything to do with us. We couldn't do anything with that. But there's this bit of a mound, and I'm thinking is there soil under there, probably full of bindweed roots. So we'll have a look at that. I've also brought down some eggshells today to finish off that bed that I was doing yesterday, because I did run out of them, and I need to top up the wild bird feeders. So I think I'll do that first, so I don't forget that, because that's important. One of them is completely empty, so I'll do that, do the eggshells, and then I'll do the exciting bit of pulling up the plastic to see what's underneath. Please do join me, and thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe, follow me on my journey, hit the bell icon, because then you'll be notified of new videos coming, and I'd be so excited if you join me on my journey. Thank you. Let's get on. One done. Yeah, that's that one topped up. And I'm not noticing any more damage today than already was. I did have a little check earlier to see if there were any slugs, snails, or any of those caterpillars in amongst them, and so far so good. So cover this back over now, and that's another little job done. Oh, looks like an onion there. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just take off a bit of this bindweed. I'm going to be taking it all and piling it up there. So when I've emptied the leaves today, I'm going to put this bindweed in the leaf container thingy. Right, can't wait. Ooh. Right. Oh, it's not looking so bad actually, but I haven't dug there yet. You ready? Right. It's just a mound of soil, but there are some bindweed in amongst there. So I will be digging this before we plant anything in there. As much as I like a no-dig plot, this is definitely got to be a dig plot to get all the bindweed off. We nicknamed this a bindweed plot because there was so much of it. a bit of gutter in there. Oh, some snails on there. Actually, I think it'll be easier to go and get the green caddy now and empty the leaves, and then I can put this straight in then. Right, yeah, sounds like a plan. I think I'll do that. Right, this bindweed has broken down so much and dried up and everything that it's probably be harmless anyway, but I just don't want to take the chance because it was hard work clearing the bindweed from our other plot. So I'd rather get rid of it and dig it over, probably end up digging over the whole plot. So like I said, there certainly won't be a no dig plot this year, but hopefully after that we can do a bit of no dig. So yeah, I'm thrilled to bits with all these worms. It's amazing how they find themselves, because this was just a sheet of polythene before I put all the bindweed on there. It's amazing how the bindweed had broken down, made a bit of soil or compost if you like, and found their way into it. Fantastic. Okay, they do a great job on the compost heap. Oh, some nice big ones as well. The forage can go on the compost heap. And we'll hang on to this polythene and put it on another part of the allotment, so that'll help to suppress some of the weeds before we get round to doing that, because what we're going to do is cultivate this bit first, and we've got some blackberry bushes there that and we've got some other fruit bushes, so we're going to put those along here because it's the right time of year to do it now. So they'll be in and out of the way for now while we cultivate the rest of the plot. Right, some snail's eggs there. Ooh, fine. Right. Let's pull this up and move it somewhere else. And this wood along here is just all falling apart. It's just all rotten. So I'm going to be removing that as well. Completely rotten, look. Oh yeah, get that out of the way. Right, and I'm repurposing this polythene for now to help suppress the weeds. Found these slabs lying around. In fact, they're from pathways. There's a pathway down there, and there was a little bit of a pathway there. I pulled up some of the slabs, a few slabs there, and there's a pathway along there. So those slabs will come in useful. Don't know whether we're going to leave them there or move them somewhere else. Now underneath these slabs, let me just show you, absolutely full of bindweed. See all these, this is bindweed, so this all needs to be dug up. So one step at a time. I'll show you over here as well. More bindweed under there. This plot is absolutely full of it. I know that because I pulled up all the flowers off there. Right, there we have some snail's eggs. Yeah. Snails or slugs eggs there. So I'm going to pick those out and put those on the, they can go with the council waste. Right, Doug is fancying a cup of tea, and I wouldn't mind one either really. So we're going to have a cup of tea, and then I'm going to carry on and do a bit more. We haven't got an awful lot of time down here today because there's lots of other things we need to do as well. So I'll tidy up this. Don't know if I'm going to start the digging today. Certainly just give it a bit of a tidy up. See how far I get with that, and then that'll probably be it for today, I expect. So let's go and have that cuppa. Woo. Right, we're in the shed now, and finish the shells, putting them to good use. And that's where we're going to keep our cups and our tea and coffee and whatnot. Right, so let's get on with making that cuppa. It's a bit chilly out there today, so rather than sit outside, we've decided to sit in the shed and have a cuppa. So I've given Doug a lovely view today, because it's usually me that's got it, to be fair. So Doug's turn today, but I don't mind, because I can just look out the door there. Cheers. If Doug wants a hand with putting a net over this bed. Now this is netting off one of the other beds. I think it was off that one, wasn't it, Doug? Yeah, so I'm hoping it's going to be big enough. Not sure. So we'll have a go. I've taken it home and given it a rinse through. Right. Looking promising, almost there. Do you think it's going to be big enough? A bit short, is it? Oh, there's a shame. I wonder if we've done another bit. If we stretch it, might be okay. Right, well, we've covered half of it with a net, so we're just going to get a bit more netting. Right, we didn't have enough netting to cover this bed that's got the broccoli in it. So what we did, we got half and half. We got half net this side, and then we got half plastic that side. We don't know how it's going to work out. It's a bit of an experiment, really. So it'll be interesting to see which ones survive the best. So yeah. So we've got that one to cover. But that's going to be done another day, because we have run out of netting. Like I said, that poor thing over there is all collapsed. Doug is going to be putting some hoops on there, I think, Doug, have you?
Some of them.
Yeah, this one is great. The netting is of much better quality. So I can't remember where I bought that from. So if anyone got a good idea where to get some decent net from, please let me know, because this is really poor quality. I mean, it'll do the trick, but it's not going to last. But that one there is fab, absolutely fab. We love that net. Well, as far as living net goes. Oh, right then, let's get on with tidying up these bits of wood from here. I don't think I'm going to have time for digging, like I said, today, which is a shame. But I can't wait to get stuck into this another day. Right, let's do that then. And it looks as if they put plastic underneath the slabs that were here, but I'm pulling it up because I'd rather have it au naturel with bark or something like that, you know. If I can remove as much of this as possible today, maybe I can finish that weeding by then, do a bit of digging next time I come down. A lovely pile of worms for the compost heap. And there they are on the compost heap, and I've spread them out. So they've all got their own little patch. I've run out of room in the bags now. They're pretty full. So I'll just leave them in the pile, and then I'll take them home next time then. I'll just do a little bit more. Because like I said, I'm dying to get into this, dig it through, get some manure compost on here. Is that? Oh, I thought that was a caterpillar now. I got caterpillars on the brain at the minute with all the ones I've been finding lately. yeah, and I can't wait to dig this and then start planting some of our fruit trees. The ones they've been in the pot for ages, ever since we bought them back in the summer. So they're desperate to go in. So we're going to probably get the blackberries in first, and bring some fruit bushes from home down here as well. So we're going to have this be a nice little fruit section by here. Bindweed all through this. I'm reluctant to put any of it on the compost heap really. The top leaves would be okay. You can see what you're dealing with. You can see what you're dealing with there, can't you? It's been neglected for a long time, this plot. Well, there's still loads to do on this bindweed plot, obviously. We'll call it the bindweed plot for now, because I know it's full of bindweed. I wish I had more time today, really, because I really want to get stuck into this now and get it sorted, at least this bed anyway. But there's another day tomorrow. Fingers crossed the weather's going to keep dry. Right, so let's go home. We'll always do a bit of planning at home as well. So let's head home. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye for now.